Hello, welcome to your current situation reading. We're going to run with a classic Celtic cross spread. If you're new here, glad to have you. Thank you for clicking on the video. If you're here, something is most likely resonating with you, so get cozy and get tuned in. We're going to jump in with some initial oracle energy while I lay out the spread, where everyone needs to focus on regulating their nervous system through play, always prepared. I feel like there's a part of you that may be stuck in survival, or you need to get out of survival or balance what you have going on in your life. I feel like you need to dance to your own tune. There's this inner knowing, something nudging at you. You may also be someone who has a very beautiful voice, a very nice voice. You may be a singer. You may be a creative. You may express yourself this way. You might write poetry or something like this. So this can also have a literal meaning for some. But I'm seeing most importantly, this is about walking your own path, walking your own journey. This is about taking a leap of faith into something for you that helps you to feel fulfilled and helps you to express yourself. I'm feeling like at this time something is trying to speak to you, something is nudging at you. The spirit may be trying to get messages to you about something, some advice on something. I'm sensing that as well. And I feel like you're possibly going to take a different direction. You're possibly going to make a decision soon. That may have been something that's on your mind for a while, or has been nudging at you for a while. That has something to do with using your own voice and expressing yourself. For what is known, we have the Two of Cups. Relationships are in view. And on the bottom, we have the Six of Wands. So I feel like there's this underlying energy or this opportunity of success and celebration and feeling victorious. I feel like you are going to be feeling accomplished. I feel like that is the overall energy here, and I'm getting a feeling that this reading is going to move towards relationships because I'm feeling a lot of relationship energy here. So your situation is the Eight of Cups. I'm seeing you walking away from something. I'm seeing that you've reached a certain point where you've had enough. You're tired. You're desiring a change somewhere in your life. You need to do something differently. And I feel like even though there are all of these cups standing here, none of them are working for you. None of them are getting the results you are trying to get at this point in your life. Maybe they served you at one point in your life, they served you in the past, but they're not doing that for you anymore. I feel like you've come to this point where you've had no choice but to walk away. And I'm seeing that this choice was not an easy one. There could have been something very difficult you've had to walk away from. But I feel like this is a fresh new start for you. I feel like you're walking into the unknown, but you're open to whatever is going to come towards you. You're open to it. You're walking away from whatever this was. It may have been a situation, a person, whatever it might be. But you're walking into this portal of the unknown, this void, and you're being open to it. It's like a moment before you step through the door and you breathe in deeply and you let out a long sigh. That's what this moment feels like a sigh of relief. I feel relief from this situation, so I feel like that's what you're currently experiencing. And we had the Emperor here with the challenge, so I feel like this had to do with a structure, a system, an authority that was in your life, something that may have been controlling you on some level, but it could have been an emotional control, mental control, even physical control, but it was some type of authority in your life, whether it was a person, a situation, or a belief system that was holding you in place. And I feel like this is what you're walking away from. This is your challenge. This is what is blocking you. And I feel like you are in the process of taking your power back, of deconstructing yourself and deconstructing this relationship with whatever this is, whether it's a person or a situation. You're deconstructing it, walking away from it, and reconstructing something new, even if you don't know exactly what that might be just yet, even if you don't have all the details. You just know that even though there are all these cups, all of these offerings, maybe there was even somebody who had so much to offer you. It was almost like a bribe. It was something that wasn't you deep down. It wasn't you. It wasn't your choice. It wasn't your life. It's just like a bribe to stay in place, to continue to serve this situation. By doing that, you become almost like a slave to it. You become chained to it. So this could be a person. This could be a person that where there was some codependence between you two, or they tried to bribe you to come into a situation or stay in a situation or not leave one. I'm seeing there is something to do with control and authority here, and that had a grip on you. It blocked you, basically. But I feel like you are deciding to carve your own path, to walk your own path, to walk away from this energy. I feel like this energy is a little bit dark, I'm not going to lie. I feel like it could be connected to somebody dark. Darker intentions. When I say dark, I mean not pure intentions, self-serving intentions. Or an abuse of power. That's what I'm feeling. So moving on, I'm seeing in the unconscious the Page of Swords. What you don't see is that there is some sort of truth in this situation that is trying to come to light. It's trying to reveal itself to you. But I don't feel like you're fully aware of it yet. That's why the Emperor is here as a blockage. I feel like there's something that's trying to come through and meet you, like a message. This would be the last nail in the coffin, basically, until you completely walk away or you make your decision. So I feel like you might have a breakthrough in meditation, or you might have a breakthrough through synchronicities that you might see. I feel like something is trying to come to you. And I feel like it's going to come to you through your awareness or in meditation, if that makes sense. It could even come from somebody else. Someone might say something to you and you have this moment. In the past, you started something new. You took a risk on something or somebody. It may have even led to the situation you're trying to leave. Maybe the situation or the person involved or the job, whatever it might be, seemed too good to be true and it happened to be that way. Or maybe it was like your dream job. This was a dream situation. It felt really good, but when you got into it, you started seeing all the red flags, and then you were just in too deep. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting here. So I feel like this is a progression from something that you started in the past that you took a leap of faith on. And in what is known to you, the Two of Cups, this is almost why I feel like this Emperor could be somebody bonded to you. I'm getting either a lover, like a masculine lover, or a father, or an older brother, or a boss. I'm also getting that boss energy. So this, for some of you, this is connected to career or work, or in business partnerships. Very close, serious, bonded authority figure in your life. And the Emperor is usually tied to father archetype, as an archetype. And the father can represent authority. So this could be a father, or this could be a lover. And because I'm seeing the Two of Cups here, I'm seeing this divine union, this strong attraction. I'm going to lean more towards love here because that's what I'm feeling. So I feel like this could be a lover. Maybe you started something, maybe you grew to a greater commitment with somebody, but maybe it happened too suddenly. Maybe it was too fast, or maybe you left some other situation to take a leap of faith with this person. But it didn't work out quite as you imagined it, and now you're trying to walk away from this situation, or you're trying to change this situation. But something was not as it was appearing to be. I'm feeling like all of that is coming to light for you. And in the near future, we've got the Temperance. So something is out of balance in this connection. Something is out of balance in this relationship. Maybe one person is trying to have too much authority in the situation, too much authority over you, or trying to control you. I'm not saying this person is abusive, but they could have tendencies to want to keep you close, or they could have insecurities or an abandonment wound, something like that creates an insecure attachment style towards you. That's what I'm sensing. This could be in reverse as well. This could be you with an insecure attachment style towards the other person, but I'm not sensing that here. But if it does relate in reverse, then just reverse them. But I'm feeling in the near future, something is going to balance itself out. I'm seeing two cups here, two balanced cups. I'm also seeing a mirroring energy. So I feel like you two in this connection could be mirroring each other. So your influence is the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like there's an issue with codependence and independence here. I feel like somebody in this connection is trying to be more independent, or they want to be more independent in the connection, and maybe the other person does not agree. I'm seeing a power struggle. Without getting into too many little details in the cards, the overall theme I'm seeing here is a power struggle, and one person pulling away more than the other at this point, and I feel like that may be you. I feel like you're seeing some things in this connection that is making you uncomfortable. And if this isn't a person, it's a situation that you're no longer feeling very good about. It could be connected to, if it isn't a lover, it's connected to a boss, or someone who has authority over you and controls your life in some way, like a boss would, because they pay you, right? So, but I'm seeing that something is going to balance out, something is going to level out. I feel like this situation you're walking away from, or this person you're walking away from, or just creating some distance from, is so that you can focus on your independence. I feel like the chains are trying to be broken away from the codependence in this relationship, and I feel like that's you doing that. You're the one trying to break the chains. You're the one trying to see this clearly and fix the problem. I feel like you are also the one who is more aware in this connection. You're more aware of what's happening than this other person. You are more in touch. You are more emotionally intelligent as well. I feel like you are mirroring back at this person demons they have that they don't really want to look at within themselves. But I feel like they're also mirroring something back at you about how you get into these situations that can feel very difficult to leave. And I feel like you don't want to continue in these types of cycles. You're trying to break free. So I feel like it's you breaking free from this. You are the self-aware one. That's also why the Page of Swords is here, because this is starting to bleed through. Your awareness is starting to bleed through this connection or this situation and reveal the truth to you. So you are starting to see things more clearly, and even though there's all of these cups, you're still choosing to leave them behind because you are prepared to struggle and let go of all of these cups to break free from this and fight for your own independence, or have your own independence, or do something just for you independently from this person or this situation. And then in the outcome, I'm seeing the Two of Swords. So I'm seeing that you're still in this decision phase. You're still trying to make a decision here. And you may be struggling a little bit. But I feel like it's going to be really important to just make a decision and stick with it. And I feel like that's going to cause this temperance, this balancing energy. I feel like it's going to balance out the moment you make this decision. You may have to go through a little bit of drama. You may have to go through a little bit of struggle, but I feel like that's something that you're going to do. Because we had the Six of Wands on the bottom, remember? And this is you. You're feeling victorious. You're going to be feeling this sense of freedom when you make this decision. I also have the Knight of Cups here, so you could also be offered something. And this could be your way out of this situation, or this could be the opportunity that you've been waiting for. You know, that's going to help you come out of this struggle a little bit and feel a little bit more confident and rooted in your feet during this time, during this transition. I'm also seeing the Seven of Wands, so I feel like you've got this newfound confidence, and I feel like you're going to have it even more for making this decision or taking this opportunity that's coming in for you. This could also be an emotional opportunity, so you could be choosing between multiple situations with people here as well. I'm going to explore that more in the extended. But I'm seeing two people here, two different energies, and I feel like you're somewhere in the middle. This could even be like a father and you have a lover and they don't agree, or there's something wrong, or you're planning to leave with this person and the father doesn't agree. It could be very specific. I'm picking up on some very specific messages and images in my mind right now. But I'm still seeing the power struggle. I feel like you're trying to break away from the power struggle. You're trying to make a decision. You're trying to make the right one, so it may be taking a little bit of time. But when you make this decision, the temperance energy is going to activate and the situation is going to balance itself out. There is a truth from the Page of Swords that is trying to break through to you, that is going to come forward to you, and is going to initiate this change, okay? So this is moving forward. All right, I'm going to get the mini deck here now, and I'm going to look a little bit more into these dual energies I'm feeling here, these multiple people. If this resonates with you, you may want to check out that extended. I'm going to go through the entire spread, and I'm going to clarify the messages and get further information, more details. So I'm going to jump over there now to Patreon. You can see that in the description if you'd like to see the extended. If this is where we part, thank you for being here. Bye for now.